Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop, yeah. I'm so handsome, all in Carmine's with my Benz, I'm so fancy. No romancing, got my baby and she right, she make you vanish. No time to play, got book dates. Had a plan, only had to wait. Always knew I'd make a way. Send a bill, they send a pay. Keep it real, keep the record straight. Keep it real, no time to fake. All authentic in my own lane. I am me till I'm in the grave. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop. Ooh, never panic. Get a worry, send it up and then it vanish. Yeah, I can't stand it. Out of order way you move and see you scrambling. On offense, no defense. Still strong, no weakness. Used to say I wouldn't beat this. Now they wish they could beat this. Tables set, now tables turn. God's plan, I don't say a word. Know the price, cause I know my worth. My time, get what I deserve. Trendsetter, I got style for you. Ain't seen you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, won't stop.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Word of mouth, we're back. Little COVID edition here. Had a great time in St. Louis. Came back with a little extra present or two. Guys, doing fine. Been mostly, just fever, sweating, aching. I taste everything tasted funny, but I didn't lose any taste or smell or anything like that. Haven't shaken the fever yet, but like I woke up today, I felt really good. I was like, oh, I went for a walk, took the dogs out for a bit. Then I went and took a shower and it started hitting me again. So we're not quite over it. With the disappointing part of it is I'm supposed to be out with Kevin and Josh and Adam at the TPC Deer Run right now. Hopefully we test negative by tomorrow and I can make it out there for Saturday, Sunday and get some good promotional shit going on. We love to do it. We want to be a part of it. So let's go first off. Location, they did an admirable job. Yeah, John, that was it too. I was about a 103 to 104 most of when did I get back? Most of Monday into Tuesday. And now it just dropped pretty far. Yeah, it's getting better. I am a vaccinated individual. I have no idea if it helped or not, but I'm definitely going to make it through it okay, and I hope everyone else is. We did have quite a few people catch it from there. Guys, it's just, we need everybody to know who's got it, and then just stay the hell away from people until you feel better. It's pretty simple. But I've got 4 invites to knock out here. Guys, I've been coming down here and just waiting and going, God damn, if these are expiring in the next hour, I'm not going to get it done. And I'd play like 2 invites and then come back down and play 2 more invites. Q, I hope you're feeling better too. He's another one of the group of us that pulled some great friends home with us. It's such a weird thing though, because I rode with Jeremiah and stayed with him. And we were literally sharing every flavor of Mountain Dew on the way down, and he's got nothing. Just so happens we must have come in contact with different people. That's all there is to it. Now, I think I did okay at the tournament. I played pretty well. I'm not, the only match I was disappointed in is I lost to putts because I apparently put roll on hole 2 of Petra and got stuck in a corner that I missed the chip from. And that was it. That was the stroke the whole way. We played clean the rest of the way. So, but if you guys saw, Luna and I had a hell of a great match, man. I always got to give Luna props for being a great competitor. We were playing on a stream machine that, I don't know if you guys have ever had the wings on the side, but the wing on the side of the machine that we were playing on was apparently detached. And if that wing drops down, it lifts the whole front of the deck up, right? I could show you what I'm talking about, but if it's on the hinge, if the hinge one's still in there and everything else comes detached, that thing drops down and causes it like a lever action to lift the deck. And if you saw, I had one, I was a really easy hole on Nihon, where after Luna had already holed out 1, I walked up, thumbed it, and it went left like 50 feet and read 69 on the meter. And I saw what it was. It was because the thing it had come completely detached. And Luna goes, what happened? I was like, and I told him, walk away. And he's like, I'll give you 1 stroke back. Well, I put it in the water by doing that. So he gave me 1 of the 2 back. I proceeded to hole out quite a few times to end up taking a 1 stroke lead going into 18. And I yanked a putt. It was a tough putt. I had a left 9 up 5 that I missed. So we go to sudden death, and the hole that I had the wing fall off on, I hold out against him, and he damn near put it in over my back. So we had a great match there. And then, hey, losing to Lemon's never a bad thing. I don't do it that often, surprisingly enough. He got me on hole 17 of Hollywood Hills. I swear the only strokes I really missed were either me missing a button or me playing a tiered green. I'll say this, I changed my bag on Hollywood Hills going into that, and it might have screwed me a little because I don't play a 3 hybrid. I kind of was expecting a better bounce than I'm used to, and it didn't really work out, and I got stuck at the top tier and had no chance. But, so that was it for me. We watched some great play, some great matches. I think the one that everybody keeps talking about was the Aaron Ketchum and Ryan McCook match, where McCook hold out 18 again, and then hold out in sudden death to win. So that's getting to become quite a standard here, guys. Let's just be honest. it's just very lucky twice. You don't hold out hole 18s. A skill puts it close, luck makes it go in, so he did pretty well. Let's see how I hit a track ball, because this is going to hurt. I got a couple of invites to finish out here. Like I said, guys, peg it. That was one of the smoothest ran tournaments in quite some time. Russ and I were able to get even machines updated and had no issues with that. I made some changes and made sure they were all 1080p when we were done. So that felt good. That changes it up for me, because in case you guys don't know, I'm very visual with this. When I get playing on a big monitor with a low res, it drives me crazy. It's almost as bad as the zoom thing. So I made sure we had that right. Really the only issue was getting different tee boxes in a lock conditions qualifier, and I'm sorry, there's no excuse for that. Of course, Adam jumped ahead of the gun. He jumped ahead of any issues, and he sent everybody $20 for the qualifier, which that's great and all, but I don't think any of us want $20 fucking dollars. We want shit to be right, and it's just not right now. I was trying to come up with ways to continue the word of mouth tournament for the 2021 to finish it off. We're not that far away from finishing, but guys, when we play this event, you're going to see I cannot physically trust that anything is right now. I literally don't trust anything. I don't trust my chipping, but we'll see. But yeah, that was the qualifying. Being 2 people per machine makes it go extraordinarily fast. I got to qualify with Justin Seeley, who happened to shoot a 1 better on Nihon and knock me out of the handicap. He's good friends with Michael Gray, who ended up winning the purple. I got to spend a bit of time with Michael Gray working on updates with him. So it was great to see. And there we go again. Look at this. I have no options button now. And this has nothing to do with my machine. I have no options button. It won't do anything. But we'll see by like hole 10, it'll probably start working again. So we're going to watch my game in normal speed. It is really painful to do. But yeah, no options button. I can't quick shot right now. John, I agree with that. I agree with that. I took it pretty easy most of the weekend. I did. We got back and got doubles going. After qualifier, I went and ate some good ass barbecue, and then got doubles going. Dude, this sucks. Nobody likes, yes. Yeah, but yeah, this is getting really bad. I can't say. Oh yeah, the button works, and here's how we can show, right? Okay, so what I'll do real quick just to show you guys. So we have no options right now, right? But we do have a blue button that works. Okay, see, that works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to switch the options with the blue button. Okay, that's easy. Cool. Now this should make my options button go. But there's no options button happening here. If I plug this into the button that we had it before, watch, I guarantee you the options works for blue button though. Oh, look at that. That's me hitting options, right? Steve, I can't get into the menu because I have the options button doesn't work. Half my games now. Okay, so we'll switch those back so I don't get confused later on. So if I ran out of tees here, I'd be kind of screwed, kind of things like that. Hey, Rick, how you doing, bud? All right, so we did that. Still can't get to options, can't get to menu at all. You can't do anything. I could use tees, I could do everything else, which tells me also it's not an I/O board problem. But in order to test that, I switched out the whole wiring harness and all the buttons. No difference, still the same thing. It is clearly something to do with the update. What, I have no idea. We'll see. Yeah. And occasionally it'll just pop up and I can get quick shot to work here. Hey, Kev, how you doing, bud? And now I feel like I'm hitting everything short because it's going so slow. I'm like, oh shit. Yeah, we had a great match, man. It was a, and really people were like, oh, you shouldn't get that stroke. I don't really give a shit. It shouldn't have ever even gone to sudden death. I should have won by 2 strokes. I should have had a 3-putt to win on 18. All right, so we're gonna go straight at this. Yeah, that Petra hole's very drivable. It is. I'm gonna tell you guys too. This is not going to be our long one. The place was a little bit boring. It's once again, we really need to. The places get better as we've established ourselves there for longer amounts of time. Hey guys, big shout out to Lodell too, man. King messages me and he's like, "Yeah, I'm quarantined at the Ameristar. I was feeling like shit. They asked me to get a test. I did, and they locked me down at the hotel. But I mean, they didn't force them, but they said you could stay. You just got to stay in your room." So I messaged Lodell on a Monday night, or was it Sunday night? I don't remember. It was like, "Hey man, I don't know if you're available or anything. Maybe, could you run over to Ameristar room 2019 or 2009 and drop off a bunch of fucking feel better shit?" And he's like, "Absolutely." Half an hour later, King goes, "Holy crap, what a lifesaver." Richard got home safe. He's still feeling like shit though too now. But there's too many people that got it to not count, to even be listing them off here. And I'm going to tell you too, guys, the brain fog shit is real. Well, I'm having trouble finding words a lot of the times, and that's not like me. I am very verbose typically. Today it's a little rough, so if I do stagger on some words, make fun of me later. Hopefully it's not permanent, right? Yeah, Steve, it was awesome, man. You and Red had a good time, dude. It gets really tough to start. It gets really tough to really get to spend time with a lot of people. I got to meet Bryce. I wanted to play some games with him. I came in a little hungover Sunday morning because during doubles is the time. That's when I'm going to drink and have a little fun just to get to hang out with some people. Jonathan, so right now there are no machines for sale except for PGA commercial editions. Now, Jonathan, if you'd like to, the Word of Mouth has we've got a raffle going right now. I've got 2 2022 home edition machines. Well, they're actually 2021 commercial machines that you get to convert to home edition, and I got updates for 2022 for you to do that. It's going to be $50 an entry each, but the drawing is for 2. So your number will be good for 2 drawings unless you get picked the first one, it gets pulled. But if you buy 5 tickets, you get the 6th for free. I've got the post in here somewhere. If you look at the post for the stream, it will be there. Let me see if I can find it, and I have it here. But if you want to reach out to me, Jonathan, Marc-Muklewicz, or Marc Muklewicz on Facebook, or you can hit me up on Word of Mouth, and we'll be able to get that thing. We can get you interested there. Like I said, these words are not coming out as well as they could. But the places are a little boring the first time we're there. The first place that really wasn't the first time we were there was, well, Jackson's in Colorado was awesome. They shouldn't have been giving us money to come there because that place was swamped without us. Then the other one, I loved Hot Shots in St. Louis. I really did. We had a decent amount of eye candy to look at. The staff was good. They wanted us to get drunk. We had a good-ass time. Yeah, honestly, Jonathan, we're getting close to filling up. There was 160 total spots, and I think I've got about 110 filled right now. I got to look through it, though, after this weekend and make sure I didn't get any while I was gone. Yeah, no quick shot. This drives me nuts, dude. Yeah, so maybe you'll get one for $50. Yeah, 17 and 18. I see that's the thing. I know. Like, look, guys, as much as I'm all for the tournament being all private, like Wisconsin does it private, guys, I'm a man of the people. I want to be out talking to everybody, like not just Golden Tee people, but everybody. Now, that might be bad for other people thinking, like, we can't allow Mouth to talk to people. That's a bad thing. But, you know, the private room is great, absolutely. It's just we're all cramped in a private room all day. Like, it's nice. We have plenty of space. I didn't find the space to be any bit of a problem whatsoever. So that was good. I didn't find anything to be ridiculously overpriced, drink-wise, anything like that. Did I not cut it enough? No, we did. I got 7/8, Jason. John, I don't think you would have been able to. I believe this was a back-ordered part, and it was really only a 8x8 room that was getting affected. It sucked if you were qualifying there, so I do understand. I would have hated it, but it's part of it. I'm sorry it's worse to me that we didn't play the same conditions. I know you guys heard me ahead of time saying I guarantee that we're not going to play the same conditions. Guaranteed it. But, you know, the not listening to me is kind of starting to hurt everybody. But Brian, hi Neil, hey Brian. Brian, listening to McCook is not going to be your best choice in life. Although he and I play a very similar Golden Tee game, he makes life mistakes. Uh-oh, did we get one? No moisture yet, but it looked good. No, we did not have a PGA machine there. There's no sense in it. And honestly, that's another issue too. I know that Steve and Russ, hey Maddie, great meeting you, man. Sorry we didn't get to hang out much. I got out of there pretty quick as one, we were planning on leaving decent time on Sunday, but I started kind of getting a little icky feeling then too. I just didn't want to keep being by people. Yeah, Q, that it is a nice thing to have those. But like I was going to, look, Russ and Steve, they know the machines they've gotten beat down over the years, right? And they were supposed to have help from IT with some of it. They pre-ordered a whole bunch of machines for tournaments. Can't get the orders filled, so now we're basically, they were trying to basically get everything set right beforehand, you know, like, oh my god, we got to get machines updated, yada yada yada. It worked out, but I think we'll all agree that the machines are not, I mean, they're not the perfect machines. Shit, Worlds isn't even perfect machines, for Christ's sake. So I don't know what we're expecting, but I am looking forward to the day when we're playing all matches on all PGA machines. I'm really looking forward to it. Because I know that we're not going to have some goofy, if there's some goofy video glitch or something messed up on a machine, it's going to be all the machines and not just one or two. And I don't care if you think the PGA machines are junk or not, they're still well made. They are very well made. The hardware's solid. I didn't find anything too bad about it. There's a couple of pieces of foam that I would put in mine when I get it, like what I did here on the stripping here so that I don't get any rattle on my deck, things like that. Oh, also, here, Jonathan, that's perfect. That you sent me a friend request. That's awesome. I can just send you the link. I'll give you the details here. There it is. I got Rick. Oh, we got John. Good. Let's message John. I'm messaging you now, and I'll message you the link. Make sure I give you the right one. And while you're in there, don't forget to like and become a member of Word of Mouth, the Facebook page. I like to give a lot of different things on there. Jason, I don't know. I have no idea. We have no idea. It's not everybody's. There's a lot of little things like that that have happened. I don't know what it is. I know it's not my machine doing it. But that's the point. We don't know why half the shit is happening. I'm telling you, the majority of the problems with Golden Tee right now are because of this new T-Box program they're trying to use. That's why we're getting a lot of the wrong setups and things like that and getting a lot of different shit. That's a great way to play that hole. I'll tell you that right now. All right, we can go straight over this one. Yeah, well, cool. my point being is there's a lot of goofy little shit like that. And the fact that it will just start working here on its own very soon, I mean, the only thing that could be wrong here is an IO board problem. But if I'm having an IO board problem, it wouldn't just be one single button being an issue. I would have weird shit happening to all buttons. Or I'd be getting some sort of locked error code 13, yada, yada, yada. Hey, there we go, John. I mean, like this, dude. Like, honestly, what the hell is this thing in front of me? Why is this T-box here? It's never been there before. I mean, this shit is just popping up everywhere. Why is that even there? Yeah, I get it. It's cool if they're writing a program to make T-boxes on their own, and then, like, you just have random different ones over time. But it's clear you don't know what the fuck you're doing with it. Why is it in production when we don't know what it's doing? Yeah, Neil, it was a good one. Sorry that I didn't get to see you when you were leaving, Neil. I didn't know you and Joey had to leave early, man. I'm sorry about that. I hope everything's okay, and I hope Joey had no problems, man. Yeah, Rick, you can be. You just gotta, if you look at the word of mouth page. No, they're not frequent. They're 100% all of the time. I've made calls to say that Prize Play should be shut down until they get this figured out, because I guarantee, and I know, as I've seen it, that people are getting T-boxes in Prize Play competitions that are absolutely different than other people's. I think it's personally having something to do with now, this one I don't believe is a Jim Z thing. So here's where it's coming from, right? Okay, good. But remember last time when we were supposed to get new T-boxes, and then we got locked in for like 3 weeks on 2021 with the original T-boxes, and they couldn't figure it out? Well, that caused them to try to rewrite the whole thing and change it, and change the system around. Now, one of the biggest issues that they run into is when they do stuff in their testing environment, there seems to be... Thanks, Jonathan. I'll get you added right now, my man. All right, let me just make sure. Let's just go here. Okay, good. Let me make sure. I got to make sure I got a couple of these names down here. I did. Good. Good. I did not miss them. Sweet. All right, we'll have to wait. I have not seen it come through yet. Where did you send it from? Where did you send it, Jonathan? Where did you send it, via PayPal or via Venmo? PayPal's been a pain in the ass most of the time. Okay, it'll be here, I'm sure. Yeah, it'll be here. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when it comes in. For some reason, PayPal has been slow lately. Let's take a look at these events, though, because this is a great way to show you guys what is totally wrong. Now, what I think is happening, and this is from me. I made a post yesterday that's talked about like 4 things that are huge problematic right now. Now let's see if options comes back here. But we can clearly know that Sean Tickner, my man. Still no options back yet. But we'll play this out. Okay, so now, and this is crazy, right? Bye, Jason. So there are, even though we are on prize play conditions, right? Jaming, you should be. We'll see where it goes. Well, we'll have to see where it goes. I'm going to be looking for another new job now because apparently I failed a drug test because of drugs that I was taking during my neck surgery for my new job. I know it's a little goofy, but I was a little bit taken off by it. Hi, Sean. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm getting there, man. I think there's more people than have let on, but this happened one time with an update last year too. So I don't know. I gotta dig into it more. The only thing I can do next is try a different IO board, which is what I'll do. Hopefully that they got one at TPC Deer Run, or I'll just have Kevin send me one and see. The button's working, Anno. It's working. That's the thing. It works. You'll see. But nonetheless, let's forget about that for now. We'll worry about that later. So we have different... John, I would never make that bet, dude. That's like telling somebody, like... That would be like me betting Michael Jordan on if I had more basketball talent than him. No, it's not true, man. Look at Sean Tickner, though. He had a nice little run making the main bracket and shit. I'm very proud of him. But back to the issues at hand. So even though we see gold tees here, right? You are still playing on black, blue, whatever, black, blue, or red tee boxes. Now, drops will have to do with which tee box that you're on. Which disagree? Oh, there's no disagreement. Come on, man. There's no disagreement. He knows better. But now, like I said, John, I am really foggy right now, so I don't even really know what you're talking about. Shit, I should have showed you guys that it worked outside of gameplay, which is weird. Every time it works fine. But we might just get a reboot here and see how many games it works for until it goes out. But so now what I've noticed here, even though the contest for the events mode says default tees, I got your money. Oh, there we go. We're getting your 6 entries in there. Got it, Jonathan. All right, now we'll just copy that. Paste. All right, Jonathan, you're added. So we've got, that's 112 there, then minus somebody wanted their name at the end. So we got 38 slots left in. Steven, I'll get it up there too, and I'm not going to restrict anything. I'm not going to restrict anyone at all, so we'll fill up and play as many as we can. I'm just still worried. People are saying they haven't seen different problems on 2022 invites. I just can't. Oh. Okay, that would do it. So we are technically getting all red tees right now in this events mode. Now, we can't really prove it, but I can tell you right now, the red tee on this hole will cause you not to be able to go straight over the top with a 5-wood. Okay, cool. So we know that this one, and I'll show you the one that defined it for me, absolute, like that we are. And that's Pine Coast 4. I don't know if you guys know what Pine Coast hole 4 is, but it's the par 5 that can be drivable. But when you're on the red tees, it is always absolutely not drivable. It's the tee box that you're the furthest away on. Because the game isn't just determining on what's the harder or easier tee box based on the distance away to the hole. It's based off of playing it down the fairway and going for birdie. So, like, now, like, this is the hole. You notice this is the red tee box. It's always 440 to 460 away because this is the easiest tee box to get it down the fairway. It will never make this hole drivable. So, but, and typically with the events mode, Kevin has the option to set easy tees, and this would be what easy tees would always come up on. It doesn't necessarily mean everything else is drivable, but it does make a couple holes always drivable, and I'll point those out to you. So we are on the red tee boxes, so the drops will be different and easier, which is also an absolutely stupid thing in my opinion. Drops should be drops, should be drops. It shouldn't get harder or easier. That's got a chance, folks. Oh my God, he's done it. We got moisture. We got moisture. COVID doing it. That's a good, wow, okay. Shreddy is in here holing out too. From 34 feet closer than me. Awesome. But like this hole was always drivable every game I've played so far, and this is not. But you would sit here and think that this is now not a red tee box. It is. This hole isn't determined. The red tee box doesn't necessarily mean that it's drivable. It just says it's easier, and I don't know why. This one, there's no reason or rhyme to it. But this is actually still a red tee box, and there's no way for you to actually know unless you played a whole bunch of games. So I think that's what the problem going on right now is there, which is why the courses on Prize Play right now are excruciatingly boring, because we're always getting the same tee boxes. And which means I'm thinking that our drops are fucked up too on Prize Play. But with all of that, oh God, I just hillbillied that thing over that green, didn't I? Woo, I got a little lucky. This is actually the longest the options button hasn't worked for me for. What's the next one? Let's look at this one. Okay, so this one's always over the top. Yeah, you can, Civ. I just have always gone to that one patch that I go to there, so I always know the shot. I know a shot to put it there every time. That's the plan right now, Neil. We'll see where it goes. I laid off of that. I don't know why. Is that even going to get there? Oh, it's there. Is that in? Ooh, I thought I left that short. Yeah, that is absolutely the plan, but getting 7th, 8th here means that all I have to do is show up to the final tournament to get in the top 32. So it could very well change that I go nowhere. No, that's I don't even think I played a 6 on that hole ever. There's a couple setups where it can be, but for this event especially, you do not need it because you're never getting anything but that distance. There's a couple shots on it that I love to have a 6 because, I mean, really with that shot, you don't really have a lot of speed control on it. You're maxing it out every time you hit it. Oh, is that enough to get past Shreddy? Did we get him? Oh yeah, baby. This hole is another one. From the red tees, this is always the drivable look. Now, I hit that almost too good, and I'm going to be in the sand. Or it's going to stop. So we get a chip for it. That pin was not conducive to sticking that close. Did Shreddy get it and pass me back up? He did not. Nobody did. Power Vending is now flooding the machines, the home editions out of their old machines. So we got Lemon with a Power Vending machine for a home edition. We got Brian Bernhardt. So we're going to see a lot more people on these leaderboards. And hopefully we start seeing a little bit more contests and stuff available. Come on. All right, let's make this. This is another hole that with stouts and red tees, I don't think this is ever going to be, it's not really a drivable setup. It can be with arrows on that setup, but you're still playing a perfect 180, but you got to clip a branch and have it knocked down on the green. Now, we don't know which tee box we are on here, but we're going to hit it. What I found is one game I went wet short, like pretty much trickled down in the water right there and had a putt. And the next game I had a drop. Oh, Caesar, get back to the game, man. You don't have to watch nothing, my man. Go in the hole. Go in the hole. I'm asking. I'm begging. Oh, I didn't get the right bounce coming down. Keep coming. Keep coming. Yeah, my chipping's a little off right now. I'm a little bit... Guys, I am foggy right now. In case you can't tell, the words are not coming out like the regular Bill Shakespeare that I am. We'll take the birdie there, though. I mean, we'll take the eagle there, though. 384. That's close, but we're not going to mess with it. And don't worry, Caesar. You're always able to watch later. Heavy rough. 70 is my number. Add that. Can I get this there? I think I can get this there. Hey, Jason, how you doing, bud? So I didn't get in a lot of games with many people at all this weekend. I mean, I literally played my qualifier, played a couple doubles games, and then that was it. And didn't get to stick around Monday or Sunday night. So I do apologize. I do really have a goal to get to play with everybody. Bye, Q. Feel better, man. Yeah, I'm not doing anything for the 4th. Not at all. And we are definitely not going to spend too long playing today. I'm already getting fucking tired, which is embarrassing, but I've probably eaten a quarter of what I should have this whole time being sick too. Great to have the 8.5 on this hole because you don't ever have to worry about high T or low T hitting anything. This is under the tree. I could have high-teed that, smoothied it up there, but it's still under the trees. It's one thing I really wish I would have done on that hole when it was live is had the 8.5. I always played a 9.5 driver on this course. All right, so we're coasted now. All we got to do is not screw up. We got the lead. Wind is blowing right to left, so I am not going to try to drive this. We'll get a setup on this that I will, though. And we're just going to bank this. Now, I wish that... Ooh, is the telestrator actually working? It might be. I don't know. It might... Richard set it up, but I don't know if it's set up for the stream that we're doing right now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right, guys, we got telestrator again. All right, so what I'm looking for here, I got to remember how to use this thing. Ah, that's what I wanted. So when we're looking at this, we're looking at this little guy right here. You want to put the ball straight to the left of it. Just a little bit left. If you hit that X, you're going to bounce backward. You want to be just to the left of that X. And hang on, let me turn the volume off because I'm sure you're getting feedback here. How about now? Let's go function. All right. Can you hear me? All right, good. Yeah, I knew, Darren. I got it. It's fixed. So all we're going to do is we're just going to thumb this a little right. And I missed the thumb shot again. That was just a terrible thumb shot. I might get real lucky here. Oh, he did. I did get lucky. All right, can we make something work from here? Probably not. This isn't very good. I had to try to cut it because I was worried about the bush in front of me. That was stupid, though. Now I'm going to lose this game for being an idiot. But, okay, I shouldn't be getting dropped on the green here. It's not a green drop hole. This is a problem. I should have never been dropped on the green. So I only lost one there, and I'm not too upset about that. So, in case you guys haven't realized, you might want to just go for everything. Guys, this has never been a tee box before. This never existed when we played this. I wonder if it was supposed to back in the day because this fairway's here. So far, I think this might be the best way to do it. But Yeah, I gotta put it up there. Remember, this was not a shot we used to have. Never had it before. Never had a shot like this at all in this hole. And now I'm wondering too if when I was messing with the buttons, if I actually disconnect the lead going to the options button. Very well I could have. This is another one too. Like, we're always getting this tee box, so I mean, there's no reason not to go for most shots on the events mode because your drops are going to be very friendly. Yeah, I gotta look now because I think I might have while I was playing with that. No, that wasn't it. So we'll have to screw around with that later. I mean, I even took it out and rewired the plastic pieces on it just to see if that was possibly the case. Again, this is the exact same setup you're going to get on this hole every time. So what I recommend is this. Get in the straight line. It's going to be a pullback 9.5. And then you can thumb it through the gap if you want. Except I can't thumb straight at all right now. So this is going to end up ruining my game for being a dummy. Hi, Josh. How you doing, man? I'm not doing too bad today, but I am getting a little tired already. I'm not very sharp at this. I just turned a guaranteed win into probably a 3rd place after this. Unless that can go in. No. So let's get, we got a hole out again now because we're bad. Same thing, we're stuck under the trees again, teed up here. So we don't really have a shot to get this on. Now, are we going to try? Yeah, I think we are. Let's look. I don't think this is going to get there, but we're going to try it. Okay, somehow that... No, but watch this, though. This would drop me behind the scoreboard before, every time. And now I get an eagle and points for going in the water. Like, come on. Oh, that got me a hit of lemon. Good. And, okay, this is a different look that I've had on this. Now, we got to be careful, because this could easily fly the whole thing. God, this is bad. I'm never going to get it there with this. I'm going to overshoot this. Now watch. I wonder if the drop is going to be on the green. I'm going to fly it is most likely. Oh, dunk it. Dunk it. Is it going to give me a putt from right next to the hole, though? No. Okay, so a normal drop. It just makes me not want to play this at all because it's just not right. And plus, I don't think that everybody else is getting the same setup. We just all got beat by Josh Mertz, guys. Be embarrassed. I shouldn't have shot a 4. I should have shot like a 44 there. All right, let's see if we can get out of this and see if the options button works on another spot. Oh, here. And just for, we'll go to the operator menu and see if it's reading anything. Where is it? Player control test. Okay, see, it's not reading anything right now. Now that tells me that there might be a connection loose somewhere. Oh my God, that trick. Okay, I know what the problem is now. Fuck yeah. Okay, guys, I can tell them what the problem is now, and this is awesome. This is okay. It's turning off the second power slot. So we had this happen on a couple machines when Russ and I were updating them, and this will define it for me. So apparently there's something that with what they did with the update that all I did was, let me show you guys. If you could see on the down camera right now, no, you can't. You're not gonna be able. I'm not gonna mess with it. But you have a 4-pin power connection in the bottom left of the Nighthawk. All I just did was switch the power connection there. I switched the 4-pin to the bottom one instead of the top one, and I had to do that on like 3 or 4 machines in St. Louis as well. How do you exit this? Press left, right, and start to exit. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. But now I have something I can tell them what's happening with what they did with an update, that it's messing with that power spot. Sweet. You guys helped me not at all, but you helped me a ton. That's kind of awesome. All right, one thing solved. Let's play events one more time and take a look at this at full speed. Well, it's not over because it's still broken. The 2 power connections are the exact same, and they have always worked the same. But now since the update, one of them isn't working. And that's on multiple machines. Now, why that was affecting only the button and the machines that I was playing on, that I had to mess with in St. Louis, it was messing with the actual trackball. The trackball wouldn't read anything at all. Brandon, yeah, we're getting closer. We got a total of 38 spots left to fill. Obviously, I didn't really pay attention too much this weekend, so I didn't really promote it all, but there's 38 numbers left to sell. So we'll get that. We're getting real close. Well, and that would probably be Rick. That's probably the same thing there. That could also be during transit they got knocked out. That happens quite a bit. But that's just too weird that it happened. It's always been plugged in the same way that I had it now. And it stopped working. That power part stopped working there. That tells you that they're doing some changes on the BIOS. It would have to be something to do with your BIOS, I would think, right? Or the power spiking. It's got a little too high of power coming from it all of a sudden. I don't know. That's one thing I won't know exactly, and I'll just have to report it and tell them I figured it out. Nope, not good. Not where I want to hit. But this is the worst setup when you have this one every time. Bullshit. And the left, that ship coming that way, I don't make. I don't even want to play this now, but we'll catch them. Leave its path. All right, never drivable from here, so we're always just going to put it here. Well, dead straight thumbs. I did not do it dead straight. So very close, Brandon. I know we're getting excited. I want to get this drawing done too. Again, this is still a red T-box, but it's a totally different T-box. Now, unless this got fixed and no one told anything about to us about it, and now I'm still talking about the same thing that was an issue 2 days ago. I haven't seen crap. I know Kevin's the one that normally answers the board, and he's out at the golf tournament right now. Love to be there with him. Okay, so on this setup now, Rick, we were talking, but the 5 will clear that spots up there. And really, though, the question for me is the 6 going to get all the way to the hole? I look at my 6 as about 280. I don't have any outwind if I move this all the way up, it'll be about 280. That's awfully cutting it close. So instead, we're going to move it back. We're going to hit the high 5 from 290, and we're going to not murder it, but we're going to hit it solid. 135 is pretty good. I'm not going to get too much touchier than that. The 4 would not clear from that box. There are a lot of boxes that the 3 wood even clears. If you're on the black tee box, the farthest back one, you can hit a 3 wood straight over the top too. And that is if you're teed off to the right. We can talk about this one being drivable too. And if you look, if we're looking right, you see these in between those reeds, the branches that we're looking at with that from that angle. Oh, that doesn't work. Okay. But the branches there, side to sides, don't go through it, right? I mean, they go right through those. It's the stalks, the big husks, that they're solid. So the same thing is if I hit an A1, and let's do that. Let's hit an A1. If I magically don't hit any branches with the A1, I'll get on. But it's just so rare to do it. You see, it went through the first half of them. So you can get lucky and do that. It's just not really, there's not really a good shot at it. And we're kind of just using this setup after I birdied that 1 par 5 pretty quick. So what we're looking at here. All right, so this tee box, I always go here and then move it a little farther right. And here's why. If we're looking, there is right there, there's a little statue thing there that if you overcut, you can hit it right into that edge and kick it straight back, unplayable, or you're totally screwed. So we want to be to the right of that, and where that pin is today, I'm actually thinking this, I mean, if shot's going to go in on this hole, it's going to be where the pin is now. So we're going to backspin. We're going to full see it. And you want to get it, you got to get it outside a little bit. And I did not hit that hard enough, really? That was the speed I wanted, too. I just didn't, I think I needed a little harder, apparently. Thanks, Marc. Oh. Let's take a look here. So if you were ever trying to drive this, and this setup's probably not the worst thing ever for it, but you would be looking at going straight, and you go straight through these trees, right? With a big outwind, and let's say streaks or titans, you could hit it hard enough that you could hit a branch and it would still carry up. It ain't happening with stouts. You'd have to not hit a branch, and I don't think I've gotten through there without not hitting a branch before. So we just play it here. Are you guys seeing the telestrator stuff, or am I just doing that for nothing? It looks like it on my end that you'd be seeing it. Oh, perfect. Good. So my play on this, through this gap, with a 5-wood, with a 3-wood or a 10.5, depending on distance away, and then we want to get this up by the green with, where's flyby? Shit, I was holding it down. And my goal is to hit it right on the hill to the right of the tree up there. It's really hard to do a slow motion flyby. So on this, we're gonna go, I'm gonna tee it up to the left because I want to be a little bit farther right. We're gonna hit the 3 with bite, mainly because I don't want it to not hit the rock, hit the green, and snap into the water. But let's go. And I hit it too hard. Damn it. Let's save a double eagle here. Oh. Fantastic. Good. Yeah, I'm not getting anything. There's like, I've had like no double eagles. Just for shits and giggles, I'm going to try this again. I mean, I've aced this hole before, and it just doesn't look like it's even possible anymore. Yeah, that didn't go out at all. Oh well. I don't. That's another one I don't think we're getting on the green with stouts. To be honest with you, I don't think it's going to be there. I think I want to try arrows on this next game and see about getting some of these with straight shots at it. Nothing special here. Let's save a tee though. No, well, so I got it with, I was playing grabbers then with that, and I've canned it twice with grabbers. One time with a medium tee, skip the water. One time with a high tee, hit the sand first and go in. But I kind of want to see if we could get a bigger par with arrows. I got to be careful here because I moved my computer a little bit closer to me so I could reach it without moving off the screen. And I know I'm going to hit something and crack the screen on it. I know I will. All right, we're going to try to drive this. And with this outwind, it's not going to be my favorite shot. I'm going to use the high 6 wood this time. My goal is to hit in here, right? Above the crack, above the line, so above that. And if I hit that flush part up there, it kicks it back right at the green. So let's see if we can do it. And like I said, I normally want a wind going left to right just for that angle that we're talking about. With that wind being straight out, nothing pushed it back on the green. But this drop is wrong too. This shouldn't be the drop. It just also goes to show you just should be going for every single shot here because the worst you're getting is a putt for eagle. So this is what I did the first 2 times I saw this. And after the second time where it just immediately gave me an unplayable lie right away, I stopped doing this. It didn't give me one this time, though. That's good. Gutty, yeah. We've just, it's been really the biggest problem we were having before, Gutty, is that with how bad my ISP was being, the NDI stuff was just freezing. It wouldn't work, so we had to take it off of it. Now running straight fiber, I can do anything I want. I mean, we have the ability to, I mean, I might actually set up some cameras in my bathroom upstairs just so I never miss a thing when I go up and take a crap. But I want to make that a smaller circle. There we go. Is the blue color okay, or do we need a different color? I'm trying to figure out what's best for you guys. All right, so now we can see what I was talking about here. You can always cut the 10.5 around, but the best shot here, the most consistent, 9.5 driver. Got to be the 9.5. The 8.5 doesn't work. It's medium T. We're gonna pull it back and play a straight line, and we're going through this gap. That's all we want to do. We want to get through that gap. But it's got to have a pullback. And look at that. It's a perfect height to bounce up. Good, good, good. And that's the way to play that hole. I still played the low loft driver when this course was out. So I was always trying to figure out an A1 with a 3-wood. And that hole cost me many a matches where I stroke limit that hole and kill him the rest of the time, but that stroke limit kills me. This is a little different. Yeah, don't play the 8.5 high. You need to spin off of that. 8.5 high is great here, though. It's going to be really hard to get you the telestrator, but we'll see what we can do with the shot. I'm high teeing this. I'm full cutting it, and I'm just getting it just a little bit left. And I did not get it left enough. Fine, it's safe, but my goal is to clank a branch, a not solid branch there, and then it knocks it down and it'll bounce up on the green. I mean, you'll have it happen occasionally. Son of a bitch, that thing bit like crazy. Now I'm screwed. Yeah. I really need to have a sandwich in my 3 driver bag. Oh my god. That's why we were not playing this too seriously. Alright, let's try something goofy. We're going to try to bank it off the crack. Oh, that almost worked. Hey! Yeah, but it's a medium tee shot for the glacier shot. This is a little bit easier than the last setup, but we can't lay off of much. The 6-wood's never going to get there from this, so we have to hit the 5. But if we hit the 5 full, we're flying the screen. So we want to have a little cut and hit it full. I didn't cut it at all. Oh, I did. Stop. Nope, not stopping. Having that hole be the last hole makes the winds really high. And the hole would be a lot easier on an earlier hole. It just makes it really tough. We're really hoping to have a win in our face there. All right, let's take one more shot at this, and I'm going to play a legit round and see if I can actually compete. I don't feel like I'm going to. I feel like I'm already about to fall down. I'm hitting that getting tired spot, which is what I found to be the worst thing with this COVID stuff, is that you just zap your energy out of the way. All right, so we got 369. The problem is where that pin is, the 10.5 is not getting there. That's a little long. I got to hit this, and we're going to play it almost just to be right up top. Because the 10.5, you don't have to play any of those things at all. And the button went out again. See, it went out again. This isn't me doing anything, but let's try the little trick that we just did there. Let's just switch it. Nope, nothing. We'll try it again. No, guys, this isn't that isn't the fix apparently. Okay, we got no power. Good. We got power again. Hey, there it goes. Guys, that's not anything with my machine. That is nothing to do with my machine. That is messed up. There's nothing logical about that says you got to kill the power to something. That's kind of messed up. But at least we could get it to work for us now. Still a shitty tee box. We're going to do this a little differently now. So it's going to be really hard to actually draw this in. And I can't even really illustrate this, right? They need to do a lot of shit right now. So where the pin is, I need to basically, I want to land this in the middle of the gully and have it bounce up soft. So I'm going to try to hit a medium T5, the baby cut. And I can't get the ball to fucking even go out. What the fuck? I'm not good right now. That's all right. It was expected. Oh. We'll take the eagle, I guess. Not good. Oh. Nothing here. Not drivable. It will never be drivable with the setups that we're getting. But we can make this. Not there again. Something changed because the first time I... Wait a minute. Dude, is there even a box there? Is that spot even there? That looked like it was missing. No, it's there. And you really want to be on this. If you're in the heavy rough short of that, you're in trouble. All right, so we're 289. No outwind. It's basically the same exact setup we had last time. We'll go with the 5, back it up with the box. We're going to hit about 132 is our goal. 134. I'll take it. Hi, Damien. How you doing, buddy? Oh. Things we do. All right, no sense in trying to drive this. This is going to be one that we're going to get the whole lot on. But this is the setup that I did put up the 51 under on. So it can't, no, actually we don't have that setup. We don't have the whole 10 of cat in there. Let's just flip this and see if we can make it. Oh. I'm just wondering if the effeminate stuff I took. Rick, she's doing good, man. She's fine. She's at work, but we've been hanging out almost virtually since I've been back. And that one I hit too hard. It's in between those two distances, guys. It's getting... yeah, I felt a lot better when I woke up today, I'll say that much. Now, you guys may wonder why I backspun that. Well, there was a lip in front of me, and in case we don't know, backspin gets it up faster, or faster and higher in total. So we did that on purpose to get that over that lip. Yeah, well, my sleep wasn't good sleep. It was like it was like being in pools of sweat sleep. Oh, hey guys, how are you doing, Montana? I love you guys. All right, we're gonna stick it this time. We're gonna go with the 10.5. We're gonna backspin it. We're not gonna hit it too hard either. No, that's right. I'm supposed to medium T it. Let's hit the 3. I thought that the 10.5 was good. It wasn't. And I hit it too hard again. Is it going to come down? Are we 22 yards? We're going to try to putt. It's a solid birdie. I haven't had too much lung problem either. Yeah, no way. We're not getting that up. Okay, but you know what's weird now, too? Is the button's not lighting up anymore. Does the option button? I don't remember. I don't pay attention. Now, it come to think of it, though, thinking about that button thing, could it be my machine? Yeah. Could it be something loose on the power? Yeah, but nothing would have changed on an update to do it. Wow, I thought I shorted that bad boy. Woo. Let's do this. Let's just say... I didn't want that. I was gonna write hi, Montana. All right, we got this. We're gonna bite spin this, cut it solid, and hit it pretty good, and try to get this to snap right at the hole. Backspin, damn it. In the clouds, but my gravity's centered. Touch my neck, and I'll touch your... Same problem here. Remember, now this one you can hardly see the X, but it is right here. That's the X that we're looking for. So we got to be to the left of that. I'm going to tee it off to the right, and we're just going to thumb it 8.5 backspin. Guys, my thumbs have been all over the place. There we go. But that's the spot you're looking for. It's a good way to get your judgment down there. I'm just getting that up to stick it. You're in between clubs quite a bit on that approach. By the way, I don't mind if there's not much to say. This is not drivable again. Okay. God, I really like the platform for this, though. Let's see if it'll work again. He's hot as four. Everyone, he's hot as four. We're okay with that. Hey, Cam, how you doing, bud? Hopefully you're not sick too, man. Nothing special here. We're going to do a different approach on this. Where that pin is, I want to have an angle that's going away from the water coming in. Oh, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, no, King picked it up. King picked it up. King thought he was being nice, and instead he was being an ass. You know, King always taking care of me, except for the fact that he was, like, nowhere to be found. Okay, that was aggressive. I'm happy. So we got this shot down to a science, right? We don't even have to use a T. Medium 9.5. Pull back. Smooth through the gap. Fucking money. It's basically a gimme hole once you get it. Well, he did tell me right when he came back, but I looked for it for an entire day, but King didn't get to the bar until 4 or 5 o'clock. So yeah, I found my wallet. I actually didn't lose my wallet. He picked it up trying to be nice and didn't tell me. All right, we got an outwind here. We're going to do my shot that we tried last time. We got an outwind. We're pushing it back right. So I can hit this. Full A. And I'm playing that to hit trees. You can eat a dick. Really? God, that would have put me in the lead. Fuck. So we got to stick this. We're 284, pins in the back. This is a 6 wood. We're going to back it up. I'm not worried about this going over. In fact, this is going to be a very good line, I think. That's as easy as of a look as we're going to ever get on that. Did it give me anything? I doubt it. Let's see. Yeah, no, I actually lost ground on that because people pointed it. Good shit. All right, let's look at these last couple of invites, guys. I'm calling it a day. I just felt bad not seeing you guys in so long. Let's look at these invites and see where we're at. Just make sure I don't have any that are expiring right now. We'll be done. Oh. You did. All right, let's play some Nihon. Fuck it. 16 hours, 2 days. We're going to save the last 2. And we'll start accepting some of these invites again. Eddie, don't take pride in beating me right now, dude. I can hardly stand. God, I woke up, I thought, I was like, oh, I'm over this shit. And God, as the day's gone on, I'm worse. All right, so that pin, ooh, I've never seen a pin there before. Anybody seen a pin there? We're going to try to get a good shush at this, but this is a shush distance it's a real problem for me because I have to hit the, I'll show you what I mean when I hit it. Well, it's broken, dude. Let's be honest. These are not setups that we should be having. They're broken. So, my distance for this would have to be, it would be an 8.5 driver. There's no way the 8.5 driver gets over the lip here. So I'm going to go with the 10.5 and I'm going to hit it twice. I'm going to hit it twice and try to get it. I got to hit it harder than by 35. And I did not. Yeah, once I go over my 35, I lose my straight lines quite a bit. I give it a chance, but that wasn't going in. I had to hit that dead straight. 41 was fine. It would have dropped if I hit it straight. Yeah, I have. That's in contest, and it's actually, it wouldn't be a par 5. It's a legit tee box, but that would be a drivable par 4 when that box is live. Honestly, I hate to tell you guys, these courses have a lot higher Golden Tee pars than what we think. There are a bunch of holes that are incorrect pars in general with regular prize play. There's 3 of them on Hollywood alone. Par on Hollywood should be 28 every time at least, but the pars are wrong. So the people that are playing contests at home with worldwide records of like 32s that are clean games, technically that's like a 28 because the pars are wrong. They might be the right tee boxes, right? But they're not the right pars. And this is the hole that I managed to par against, or is it a par 4? But I went wet on the second shot. I went to thumb this shot. The wing fell off. I sprayed it way left at 69 and landed directly in the water. I mean, and then, but just to prove a point, I hold it out in sudden death to win. So, great match with Paul and I. It ended the way it should have. I outplayed him that match. I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but he deserves to lose when he gets outplayed. And if he didn't give me that stroke, I think I still would have won. I think I still would have had him. But yeah, Damien, they're just... Guys, it really makes me not want to play at all, knowing that everything is not right now. It's not correct. I hope everybody doesn't feel the same way, but it sucked a lot of the life out of me with the new courses. After playing them, I was like, wow, these are really bad. And then finding out that, well, they're not right. Well, why the fuck are they released then? Some of the stuff flabbergasts me. I don't even know what to think. All right, so I always want to get up to the fairway if I can, across. If not, I'd rather be short in the rough than be short on the fairway on this side. I don't want to be in the rough here, but this is okay. Mainly because I don't want it to hit the fucking rock coming in. All right, so we got 12 in our face. And guys, if you picked a course you don't want to play Luna on, it's this one. He is sickly good at this course for some reason. I don't know what he does on it that's different. But I mean, I watched him play back-to-back matches on it. He chushed it on one or hold it out on both matches, so that's saying a lot. I don't make the chush on one on this course a lot, but if we go to Easter, I'll make that chush 90% of the time. Oh. But see, Al was talking about putting this in the bunkers, and he did that against me, I believe, or we might not have even been playing this course. No, we weren't, but he did put it in the bunkers quite a bit on shots here, and I don't like it because then you only have one way of attacking this. You have to run it at the hole. If I'm in the fairway, I can backspin this, I can play this, let it run, or I can hit this with backspin. So really, let's think. I mean, as much as the sand is closer, let's give ourselves the most opportunities for shots. Yeah, I think Easter's the best course of this so far. Absolutely. Oh, are you saying this one's your favorite? I mean, personally, I think all the courses can be very good. I think Petra can be very gimmicky. I think hole 17 on Hollywood Hills is an abomination, and it should have never been made. I think that it ruins a very fun and challenging course with bullshit. it's now not a skill course. It's just like who can get past the lucky bullshit. Now, a lot of people think Nihon's the favorite course because it's also the, go figure that it's also the best par course as of right now. Oh yeah, Champ 99 is. Champ 99 is it would be, it's a good throwback course, but it's, I mean, it's fucking garbage compared to what we're used to playing. It looks better than every course too, which is kind of cool. But the other courses have way too many non-drivable par fours because they're wrong. Yeah, agreed. Well, if you're trying to shoot a 30 on this year's courses, this is the only one to do it on. It really is. The other... I'm sorry, there's not too many players alive that are shooting 5 betters. I think there's been maybe 20 of them all time. 6 betters? 3? Yeah, we are too, but I don't want to see Nord Allen until I know that everything's correct. Yeah, and I'm excited for Eagles Peak too. It was a very good one. So this hole got me a stroke on Luna too, and I got 2 ways of playing it. I see a lot of those guys going for this little island down here. I don't like it. Because if you don't make the grass there, you are dead. You are not getting on. So if I go over here, right, and I'm going to hillbilly rip this ball. And guess what? I'll just go over everything onto the rough. Very simple. Shit, I have a telestrator now. I could have easily telestrated that a bit. But even if I missed that to the left and I ended the long bunker, I'm still on with the 10.5 driver. Because with the way the sand is now, the ball basically plugs when it hits sand. So plugging when it hits sand is a good thing. On that hole, at least. In general, it's stupid, but once again, I don't think that was intentional either. All right, pins at the top. This is a cakewalk, but I'm gonna try to make it. I laid off of it. I was right, wanting to hit the 3-wood. Yeah, this is smooth 28. We'll finish the day. That's my one clean round. I'm done. I'm done, guys. I'm sorry. I want to give you more. We'll make sure we're gonna go live again. Well, if I'm negative on my COVID test when I wake up, I'm gonna go down to the TPC Deer Run. Maybe if I'm negative, I wait it out. I'll stream, and then I'll just go do the weekend with IT. Go play some PGA at the PGA, talking to some PGA players. But this is another thing I'm looking at. Why am I silver bracket? I don't understand what that even means. There is nothing about anything that I've done today that would ever put me in a different bracket than the top brackets. And I've been stuck in this bracket for a long time now. Yeah, I'll be back, guys. Don't worry. I'm making it through it. I'll be fine. I did have good news, though. When I came back Monday, I went straight to the neurosurgeon, and everything's good to go. She took off almost all restrictions. She just said, no skydiving. So, you know, naturally what I want to do is go skydiving. So if anybody's got a hook up for skydiving, that's what my next thing is to do. But with that, the COVID edition of Word of Mouth, we're going to take a breather. We're going to call it a day. I loved having you. Everybody who's at the tournament that I got to meet or didn't get to play with, I'm sorry. Obviously, you've been there. You see, it's hard to get time. And then also, if you got sick, I'm sorry about that, too. I don't think it's my fault. It's all of our own faults. But I hope you're feeling better, and we get back together soon, and we'll see everybody in Nashville. Don't forget about the raffle going. Like I said, we've only got 38 tickets left, if I did my math right just now. So get in there. We'll get there. I want to fill this up before next week. So let's hopefully get this done this weekend. Give somebody a couple machines, and then we'll call it a day. Love you all. Have a safe and happy 4th, and we'll see you guys soon.